Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about Neptune in the ninth house of the natal chart. Now, some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the Neptune placements in the houses. They were a little bit concise. Some people may refer to them as snappy. So what I decided to do was make another series on them in which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, first thing up. Well, Neptune in the ninth house can be comparable to Neptune in Sagittarius, but naturally you got to blend in the zodiac sign. Neptune in Sagittarius in the ninth house can be different than Neptune in Gemini in the ninth house, as an example. Now, Neptune is connected with our dreams and fantasies. So if you have this placement, well, some of those dreams and fantasies and the dreams could be literal ones or ones, again, you just simply fantasize about, maybe connected with the law. It could be working in some legal field, such as an attorney, a bailiff, a judge, paralegal, as some examples. It could be working in some publishing or advertising field, doing something with printing press operation, and it may just be about exploring foreign countries, being able to meander and roam, go to other countries, at your convenience. Something sports related, even, or importing and exporting. As well. So this is where you could have dreams and fantasies. Maybe very those are things that you may dream and fantasize about. Now, Neptune in astrology is also connected with inspiration. What can inspire us? So if you have this placement, well, things that may inspire you can include, something sports related. Say if you have, Neptune and Sagittarius in the ninth house, it may be more specifically, connected with horses or darts or archery, something that involves a target. It may be, something with the law. It could be exploration, being that perpetual learner, higher education. Something with religion or philosophy, college teaching, global communications. You may be very inspired in activities with in-laws and grandchildren, abstract thinking, going outside the box, expanding horizons, as some examples. Now, Neptune in astrology is also associated with hidden adversaries or hidden enemies. So if you have Neptune posited in the ninth house in the natal chart, well, hidden enemies at times may include, sometimes it could be foreigners, it could even be your in-laws or grandchildren. It may be people that figure prominently, at some religious congregation you may belong to, or those that you know well in higher education and college, people connected with the law. Hidden enemies may be people that embody like this ninth house Sagittarius type characteristics. They may be people that are very jovial, jocular, optimistic, upbeat, adventurous, reckless, very blunt and forthright, as some examples. Neptune in astrology is connected with our ideals, what we may be idealistic about. So, and keep in mind, it's also what we may be unrealistic about as well. So, if you have Neptune in the ninth house in your chart, well, those things you may be idealistic about, may include expanding horizons, abstract thinking, going outside the box. Matters with your beliefs and philosophies. It may be, matters associated with grandchildren and in-laws. You may be, someone that, if you have in-laws and grandchildren, you may be someone that overlooks the transgressions, often tries to focus, on the positive, aspects or positive qualities of these people, and try to overlook, the shortcomings and defaults. And also idealistic in matters of sports and doing outdoor activities, matters pertaining to the law, foreign travel, higher education, as some examples. Uh, Neptune astrology can be connected with, dissolving, dissipation. So, if you have Neptune posited in the ninth house in your natal chart, well, in some instances, it could be, the dissolving or dissipation of some kind of, belief or philosophy you may have had, or even, some, it could be, religious belief or congregation. Maybe it's something, if you were into publishing and advertising, it could be something which gradually, dissipates, over time with you. And, anatomically speaking, keep in mind the ninth house does, correspond with the zodiac sign Sagittarius. So there may be, as far as body parts, what's anatomically connected with Sagittarius in the ninth house, there may be some dissolving or dissipation or weakness, connected with the sciatic nerve, the hips, or the thighs as well. So, Neptune ninth house. Okay, well, Neptune is also connected with deception and duplicity. So if you have this placement, well, you may experience more deception, duplicity, and matters, connected with your religion, the law, your in-laws, grandchildren. Maybe in terms of being optimistic, self-deception, being optimistic over things that are not, realistic. Um, it could be in matters with advertising or publishing. You may experience more deception than most people, and even matters pertaining to higher education as well. You know, um, Somebody telling you, well, this school is very good, it's got a good, graduation rate, or many people find work after graduating, or things of that nature, when it wouldn't be true. As an example, people giving, false hope in a college, university, things of that nature. And the thing too is, Neptune is also connected with psychic receptivity. So there may be, strong intuitive prowess and ability. It could be in matters that are pertaining to your in-laws, your grandchildren, matters with the law and foreign travel. It could even be, a debilitated, a debilitated, less dominant parent, which is often the mother. Keep in mind that the ninth house is 6 houses from the fourth house. The fourth house is associated with the less dominant parent, which is often the mother. So, you might have an idea, conception regarding like the health of this person, intuitively more so than most people. And Neptune in astrology is also connected with what's nebulous, unclear, or obscure. So if you have this placement, well, again, it could be, matters with a debilitated, less dominant parent, which is often the mother. It could be matters with importing and exporting, expanding horizons, abstract thinking, going outside the box, so to speak. It could be, matters with your higher education. It could just simply be, confusion over a college, whether it's a college selection or it's a course you want to take, the direction you want to go in college, as some examples. Matters with foreign travel. It could also be, issues, with in-laws and grandchildren as well. Now, it could also be you need to be careful that you're not, duped in terms of, like, say, a fallacious religion or philosophy, because Neptune is connected again with deception, duplicity. The ninth house is associated with philosophies. And the thing, about this placement as well is that you can be, also, I would say, there may be some interest in some kind of, long distance travel by sea, because Neptune is connected with the sea, and again the ninth house is associated with long distance journeys, foreign travel. And Thing about this too is this placement could also indicate, in-laws or grandchildren that are, that are very, idealistic, compassionate, forgiving, altruistic, but at the same time maybe somewhat vague or nebulous, deceptive, and duplicitous as well. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.